What's up, everybody? What's up? Valhalla here. A little post-game wrap-up video. Vikings drop one to the Eagles, 34-28. A game again, second week in a row, filled with mistakes by the people in purple. And the Vikings are 0-2 on the season, y'all. We are 0-2. We've got the Chargers coming to US Bank Stadium next Sunday. Just a tough purple pill to swallow, y'all. Tough pill to swallow. Let's get right in to the stats and what I saw in the game. I'll give you my commentary. But man, what a rough loss here. 2 losses in a row to start out the 2023 campaign. And I'm not sure if I see a bright purple and gold light on the horizon here. But let's get into it. Here we go. Let's go to stat screen here. And we're going to go through tonight's game stats, y'all. The final 28-34. Eagles with the victory. 3 points in the first quarter for the Eagles. Then in the second, the Eagles got 10. The Vikes got 7. The third, it went 14-7 in favor of the Eagles. And then the Vikes in the fourth quarter, some garbage time stats. They win the fourth quarter 14-7. That adds up to a 34-28 score. Kirk Cousins, first of all, thank you for my 2 fantasy teams. We are actually having great evenings, even though my Vikings didn't do good as a whole. Cousins had a big game. Daniil Hunter had a big game, stats-wise. But pass yards for the Vikes, Cousins was 31 of 44 for 364 yards and 4 tutties. Jalen Hurts, 18 for 23, 193 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. The Thursday night crew on Amazon Prime are getting Philly cheesesteaks delivered to their desk, and they look delicious. Rushing yards. Alexander Madison is not getting it done for the Vikings. 8 carries, 28 yards on the night. If the Vikings cannot find a guy that can tote that rock, we are in absolute trouble, y'all. We are in absolute trouble. DeAndre Swift against this Viking defense, mostly going straight up the middle, straight downtown, bang, 28 carries, 175 yards, and a touchdown. Swift, who was brought over from the Lions to the Eagles this year, just helped his old ball club with 175 yards rushing. Justin Jefferson leads the Vikings today with receiving yards, 11 receptions, 159 yards, but a huge blunder at the goal line. Makes a beautiful catch on a long pass from Cousins, heads for the sideline, is about to try to spin and go into the end zone, fumbles it out of the back of the end zone, touchback, Eagles ball going the other way. But 11 receptions, 159 yards for Jefferson. Smith of the Eagles, though, 4 receptions, 131 yards, and a touchdown. A lot of those yards coming from a long score in the first quarter. But Hurts runs for 2 touchdowns, throws for another score, and the Eagles literally just hold off these Vikings, who literally 4 turnovers tonight, y'all. 4 turnovers to add to the 3 in week run. 7 turnovers in 2 games. You're not going to win a lot of football in the NFL when you can't run the football and when you can't win the turnover battle. And if you lose both of those, you're probably going to be 0-2, just like the Vikings. But let's check out the scoring in this game. First quarter started. So I guess that long pass is in the second. Elliott, a 24-yard field goal. It took 9 plays, 69 yards, 5 of 12 off the clock, and Philadelphia takes the 3-0 score. In the second quarter, the Vikings come right back down. Hawkinson, a 5-yard pass from Cousins. The Joseph kick is good. 9 plays, 55 yards, 5:03 off the clock. 7-3 Vikes. Could be close. It's closer than we thought it was going to be right now. Jalen Hurts then does a 1-yard touchdown run. Jake Elliott hits that extra point. 16 plays, 75 yards. This was the drive where they established the run and started running it right down our throats. 16 plays, 75 yards, took almost 8 minutes off the clock in that second quarter. Then Jake Elliott, a 61-yarder, ends a 6-play drive that went 37 yards in 34 seconds, and Philly gets a field goal just before the half. One of the big things I've been mentioning all week, we cannot give up points at the end of halves, first half or second. We give up that field goal with just 34 seconds left on the clock. So they go in at the half. Philadelphia's leading it 13-7 at that point. We come out for the third quarter. The Eagles, a 2-play drive after a Vikings miscue. That's where they go 2 plays, 7 yards, 33 seconds off the clock. It's 20-7 now. Then a long pass to Devonta Smith, a 63-yarder from Hurts. Elliott makes the extra point, just 3 plays, 69 yards, 135 off the clock, and now the Eagles have a 27-7 lead. Everyone's packing it in at this point, right? Vikings get a touchdown. Addison, his second touchdown in 2 weeks. He's only the third Viking receiver to ever do that. Percy Harvin and Sammy White are the other two. But Addison, a 62-yard touchdown pass from Cousins. Joseph makes the kick. 5 plays, 75 yards, took a minute 45 off the clock, making it 27-14. So the fourth quarter rolls around. We're sitting there. I still don't think we got it. I still know that we've A, lost the turnover battle, B, we've lost the rushing battle. But at the 7:41 mark, Osborne catches a 10-yard pass from Cousins. Joseph made his extra point. They've all been way too close, by the way. 9 plays, 86 yards, 3:38 off the clock. Makes it 21-27. It's within the betting line at this point. Then 4:13 of the fourth quarter, DeAndre Swift, a 2-yard run. Elliott kick, 8 plays, 75 yards, 3:28 off the clock. Made it 21-34. The dagger has been inserted. Then we've got 1:10 minute of the fourth quarter. Hawkinson, a 5-yard pass from Cousins. The Joseph kick is good. That drive took 10 plays, 75 yards, 3:03 off the clock. And that's where it ended, 34-28. An onside kick by the Vikings. No good. I sure wish the NFL would do something there to make that to where teams had a chance. But I guess it's like a 1 in 9 chance to get an onside kick now in the NFL. Attendance for this game at Lincoln Financial was 69,879. Now let's go take a peek real quick at Twitter. At the Twitter tweets, what's going on in Minnesota Viking land right now? So we fall short in Philly. The final, as I mentioned, is 34-28. There were some nice pass plays by Cousins, a lot of them in garbage time. I won't roll those because it might get me in trouble with the YouTube. But yeah, we what can I say? We literally gave it away to Minnesota. I mean, to the Eagles for the second week in a row. Danielle Hunter, though, was the star of the game. I'll do another video on stock up, stock down for the Vikes this week. But Hunter, 3 sacks on the night, 2 of them in a row at one point. And he scored big for you fantasy footballers that have individual defensive players. But you have Justin Jefferson, another big yardage game, did not get in the end zone, but the mistakes, y'all, the fumble, you've got old dude returning that punt early in the game there, and then he gets it all the way into the Philadelphia end before he fumbles it. Then you got Jefferson, fumbles it out of bounds there, and then Cousins also fumbled one when he was hit from his blind side. You just can't make it in the NFL if you're turning the ball over, y'all. You just can't do it. But we'll be back next week for another Vikings watch party. It's the Chargers coming to town. The Chargers will be coming to town. And hopefully we've got something for them and we don't just give them a victory. But kind of a rough night. I'm going to be honest with you. A rough night here on Valhalla Sports Talk. Probably our lowest attended stream, maybe in the history of the channel, but at least in the last 2 years. So I don't know what we got to do here. I did at the end of the stream, I did go peek in on Chat Sports, the Vikings channel, and you'd have thought the Vikings won the Super Bowl over there. This guy is supposed to be a Vikings fan. Um, Vikings are 0-2 on the season, and he is literally drunk on the stream. And he's all he really cares about is the fact that he made over $2,000 in super chats. This is a Viking fan. These watch parties, for me anyway, it's for the fans by a fan. I don't know, y'all. Just a bad look over there. Bad look over there. I guess we'll move on. But I'll see you in the next one, y'all. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Give this video a like. We're trying to get these standalone videos going. And turn on bell notifications when you know when we go online. We'll be putting out daily Vikings content on this channel. That is the goal. And the Dodger streams return tomorrow night. But I'm out of here, y'all. Everybody have a great rest of your Thursday evening. The weekend is right around the corner. And we'll see everybody in the next video.